Welcome, welcome. Here we are downtown Morehead, bright and early on a beautiful day.
Gosh, it's
Wind
gorgeous.
is laid out, sun is out, not raining. Right in front of the Big Rock Landing.
67th Big Rock Tournament.
Tell us about that, Carol.
Oh, what a...
You haven't been here as long as I have, but you know a lot more.
I do not know a lot more, but Jim has been here since the beginning, since 1957, and this is the 67th year.
Yeah.
We want to talk about Jim's experience in a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about what's happening this year. There are 272 boats.
Yeah.
There's a big prize.
I think that's the second most we've ever had.
Yeah, I think last year we had a little more. The weather, was a little bit iffy in the beginning, and that always keeps the boats, everybody watches that. I remember when Howard first started fishing, like when he was in college, he had a 25-foot Bertram, and they used to say, he and his fishing buddies would say, it's always pretty in the Gulf Stream. But I don't think it was pretty on Tuesday in the Gulf Stream.
I don't think it was either. Well, nobody would know because nobody wins.
That's right. Yeah. So there's a $6.3 million prize, not a prize pot. Yes.
Total pot.
Mm-hmm. So
total pot. Unbelievable.
I know it, and it has come so far. And guess who? I mean, really, how many people fished in the first tournament? Do you know?
Well,
this one did. This one did. And yeah, we are proud of you and happy that you've had the Big Rock experience from the very beginning, Jim. Tell us about it.
My father and I started fishing the Big Rock first year they had it. Matter of fact, we were fishing for Marlin before they had it. Mm-hmm. We were fishing for Marlin out of the Morehead City yacht basin on our boat, which was the fastest boat in the fleet, 13 knots back in the day.
How long did it take you to get out there?
4 hours to even get close, But I mean, it was fun.
There weren't many sports. This whole waterfront was commercial.
Yeah, my father slept the whole way, so he didn't care.
You drove.
I drove. But anyway, we started fishing for blue marlin, and we wanted to catch the first one because they had a $250 prize. That was the prize money back for the first blue marlin brought in.
It was a little red wagon of silver dollars.
That's right. We didn't catch it, but we were there.
Yeah.
And it's hard to believe we've gone from $250 in a little red wagon
to
towed down the street by Tony Seaman Jr., who was a relentless promoter of Morehead, to $6.3 million. I mean, it's unbelievable.
It really
is. Unbelievable. And given away to charity. I mean,
but it's such a tribute to the community and to the volunteers and to the staff and to so many people in Morehead City are involved in this and want to be involved in this.
It's a huge effort.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was there last night, as were you, and it was amazing. All the people volunteering, taking up tickets, putting on wristbands, doing this, serving, cleaning up, Boy Scouts in there cleaning up.
Taking out trash. And right now, this morning, there are people milling around trying to get ready for today.
Yeah, I mean, it's just great. And last night, at 9 o'clock, a marlin was weighed in, which was really exciting. I mean, the crowd was incredible.
And I watched it on my computer. I didn't make it down, but Tommy Bennett was right here announcing everything.
He was, and what's really neat, it was the fish was caught by a local lady angler, Lizzie Montague. I think the boat is headquartered in Pine Knoll Shores, I think.
Right.
I'm not quite sure.
And there's some history with that
boat.
But
the neat history.
Oh,
golly,
gosh.
The history is great. I mean, one of the big legends of the Big Rock was Dr. Leroy Allen.
Yep, my husband used to fish with him. Spent many a night in the Gulf Stream with him.
He was a man's man, I'm going to tell you. But he liked to fish by himself.
Yeah.
He liked to fish by himself. And there's a great video online you can watch about him and catching a 487-pound blue marlin on a 23-foot outboard fishing by himself. And you couldn't get it in the boat, and he towed it in, and other boats were staying near him. They were shooting at the sharks to keep the sharks away from it. I mean, it's a great story. But the boat last night, called Bankwalker, was originally built by Dr. Allen, and it was called Sea Hag.
Yeah.
And over the years, he won the Big Rock twice.
Yeah.
And the boat was built by Omi Tillett from the Outer Banks, who is another legend. So
I mean,
you know,
it's just a lot of history.
A lot
here.
of history, a lot of history with all that. You know, it was just fun to watch that. I wish I didn't know what his boat, the Bank Walker, was built by Omi. I would have gotten out of my chair and come back down, because it's always been one of my favorite boats.
Right.
So, you know, anyway, this is a great thing. It's a week long. Well, it's 10 days, really.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really 10 days long.
And then what the Big Rock does for the community is so incredible. It really.
You got some numbers on that?
Well, I think last year was the first year they gave away over $1 million.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
1.7.
Yeah.
1.7
Wow.
last year.
That's it's pretty amazing. They have 10 core charities that they always contribute to, and then they pick, people put in applications and they pick some additional projects that might not would ever happen if it wasn't for Big Rock.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and I think 99% of the money always goes locally.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
And
community's great. We're just happy about it.
And we're happy to be involved.
Yeah,
really.
we are.
Yeah.
We are.
So
yeah.
And we also sell real estate. And there are a lot of people here this week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we are busy, very busy.
If you want to make an offer on some real estate contingent on winning the Big Rock, we'll be glad to write it up.
That's exactly right.
We'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks everybody, and come to the waterfront and enjoy the excitement.
Please.
And call us if we can help you with real estate.
Thanks.
We'll see you next week.
See you soon. See you at the waterfront.